fucking perfect. Get out of my truck.
Get out.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm buying you a car.
Do they make a car with a bumper that goes all the way around?
Sure, it's called a Humvee from the military.
That'd be cool.
What's the Pacer? I'll get a little Pacer.
Yeah, no shit.
Geo Metro, but we'll take it all off and we'll just put solid steel on it
Dude, I'm gonna tell you what.
with a small block Chevy.
Struggle to talk about shit when the camera's on.
The camera's
Like,
been
we
on.
just had a fucking
Oh, the
break.
camera's.
Shit, I was just wanting to be fucking the hardest motherfucker, and I wasn't.
Lollipop?
What's lollipop?
Oh shit, it is loud. Hey, you hit the paper both times.
An hour before that, and he and the guy that I work with had already changed. He was in a fucking like jogger suit.
Okay. But yeah,
So like, what'd you have for breakfast?
I made eggs, bacon, sausage, with cheese and all the scrambled shit
So like,
and
you mean
biscuits.
like the same thing you always make?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
and-
it's like, is that just like a mess? Basically, is what you make? Like you just put it all together?
yeah, it's like a skillet. a
Boosty,
breakfast skillet.
put it in the
No,
pot.
I cooked the bacon and the sausage all together, strain the
Grease.
grease off of it,
Oh yeah.
and then do scrambled eggs. And this time I put that fucking queso cheese in it. So
You can put that shit in anything.
so good. And then made biscuits. And it was funny because Aaron, my Arkansas buddies are up, and he's like, I'm really not a breakfast person. I said, well, this is the only thing I can make in this house that does not ever go to waste. He's like, all right. So he got just a little bit, and he's over there eating. He goes, God, this is really good. Next thing I know, this motherfucker got a plate of it. I said, I told you. He goes, I'm not even a breakfast eater. He goes, but this is happening next week at my house.
That's the one meal I cannot eat. I have to eat breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
I can skip
got it.
lunch, like no big problem. Like you know when you're working,
yeah.
I'm not worried about lunch.
Yeah.
But like breakfast and dinner are my two necessity meals.
Yeah, no,
like,
throughout the week, I don't eat breakfast. So then on Saturday and Sunday, that's my breakfast days.
I don't get how you don't, because I always had to when I worked there.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
like
that's you. That's the reason I was fat when you worked there, because this
No,
motherfucker would
Moe's
show up.
Bakery was why we were fat.
Yeah, that too. But
Ooh,
he
I
would.
remember Moe's.
Oh, he would show up. He'd be like, "Hey, I got you biscuits and gravy." I'm like, "Yeah, because I really need that shit."
You
Or,
never
"Hey, look
fucking
at-"
said no.
Well, no, I ain't gonna say no. That's why I'm fat, motherfucker. That's why. Like
Fuck you.
No, I'm just saying. That's why
I can
never
get you
had a-
fatter.
I never had a choice. He would show up.
My wife can do that.
He would show
Yeah,
up and be
speaking of
like,
your
"Hey,
wife-
are you hungry?" I'm like, "No, not really." He said, "Well, that's a shame. I bought a dozen donuts." I'm like, "All right, fine. Give me 3."
Speaking of your wife, how much investment can we make in this business? Because I think it's going to go to the moon.
What business?
Your wife's wanting to sell
Oh, her
pies
selling
and-
goodies. She does this every year.
Hey, speaking of which,
Like how much? Like so you want to like you guys want to go in and get like a food truck and we can travel this bitch and make money off of it?
speaking of which, Aaron and Michael finished off that apple butter I had.
Mine's still.
I
yet
think
to
we
go.
still got some more.
Well,
Maybe.
yeah, he's like, I meant to text you before you got here. He's like, I wonder if she's got any more of that. I'd love to take a jar of that home with me to Arkansas. I was like,
I'll sell the one in my fridge.
if it's been open, no,
It's
you.
never been open yet.
Oh shit!
I
I've
hid
already
it, I,
ate
I
two
hid it in the
fucking-
back of the fridge and actually forgot about it.
Because Aaron goes, how much you got left? I said, well, she give me 2 jars and that's it. And there's only about this much left in that jar. He goes, God, that's but. He goes, I would put that on pancakes. I'm like, I do.
She's making the apple butter pie today. Yeah. She's already sold a couple pies or something. So she's baking everything.
Between her and Bailey, I don't know if you guys are friends with my sister-in-law on Facebook, Jake's wife. She makes.
I
I'm
don't
gonna show you
know
these
her.
fucking cookies. Bailey makes these fucking cookies.
Dude, I don't need none of that shit. I'm trying to be 10 pounds lighter before you get married.
Oh, well.
I even went so far. This is going on the internet, so I can't believe I'm saying it. But I may or may not have.
Cocaine, baby.
No, I bought a tank top
Oh, you said you was buying a girdle.
on TikTok, and it's cool.
But dude,
I look chiseled as fuck with it on. But it was like
so
trying
like
to.
that's puppy chow cookies,
Oh,
and then this one's like a churro. That's a churro.
Oh.
But dude, she makes like those she makes like pumpkin rolls and shit.
oh.
And she does like 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 the brownies though, like the ones you used to give the little the what are they, stardust or what are they called?
Cosmic brownies.
She makes those into cookies.
Ugh.
But like a cookie,
A cookie.
that and a glass of milk will fuck you up.
So I got a question. Have you guys ever bought this? This is going to start random,
I
but I
paid
promise
for
you,
it once.
I
but
promise you, it's going to go
haunted
somewhere.
me.
Have you ever bought refried beans and tried to get them out the can?
Yeah.
You got to punch a hole in the bottom of the can.
Yeah, I mean without.
No,
punch-
I just sit there and shake that shit.
Okay, that's what I look like trying to come out this fucking tank top that I bought. I
Oh,
bought
that thing you showed us?
Yeah, I bought this son of a bitch. I was telling Amber about it. I bought this son of a bitch. I'm like, all right, I got to try it on because I'm gonna wear it underneath my shirt for your wedding. And I was like, I want to see because I just want the skin.
Jesus Christ, hole in the wall.
I just want the skin that used to be there from when I was really fat to just hold in. You know what I mean? And
Just wait till you start sweating and it's like fucking leather
oh
pants.
no, it's super comfortable and everything. And I put this
No, get it
motherfucker on.
off.
Dude, I'm not lying.
Like cling wrap.
I
trying to
put,
come
I put
off.
this fucker on and I'm standing there in the mirror. I'm like, God damn, I look good. So I put the shirts that we're wearing on over it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is perfect. So I put the shirt, hung my shirt back up, grabbed this thing and start to pull it off. You don't, okay, just let me say this. If you buy one of them fucking things, you don't want to start from the bottom and try to come up with it. You want to get your arms out and then go off. I started from the bottom, got that motherfucker in my throat, and got both arms still in.
He's like one of them cats
And
with
I
the things
could-
on its head trying to get it off.
Yeah, and the way it's so tight and it's holding your arms like this that you can't reach back to grab it to pull it over your. I may or may not have flopped around on the fucking floor in my bedroom for like 10 minutes trying to get a hold of it. Finally, I grabbed it and it was cutting my air off because it's up here. And so I finally got it back down and got this arm fished through. Long story short, I got on the phone with Amber. I was like, look, I need to know if you're going with me to Cody's wedding. And she's like, why? I said, because if you're not, I can't wear this fucking thing. And she goes, why? I said, because it's going to have to stay on all night. And then when I get home, somebody going to have to be here to help me get the fuck out of it. I'm going to be sleeping in it or cutting it off.
Hunting knife with a
I
gun.
have an
Yeah,
idea.
that's what I'm
So
saying. Poultry shit.
what we do is throughout the night, we'll just both of us will carry a can of Pam in our back pocket.
Yeah.
So when Goucher walks
Just
by,
come
just
up in, spray it up underneath
and
there.
then let go of it.
Well,
So-
it ain't that it sticks to you. 'Cause
No, but once
it's-
you start sweating, that's what Ashley
Oh.
did. So Ashley bought one for when she went to her bachelorette thing, and it's like a bodysuit thing. Like it goes.
I'll keep the thighs from rubbing and all that shit.
Well, like yeah. Well, she come home from that, and she's like, "Babe, I need you to help me get this off." And I'm just like,
Peel
fucking
me.
crying on it, and I'm like, and she's like, yeah, "I'm kind of sweaty." And
You're
like
like-
it just got like it sticks to your skin.
yeah, and then you go, what the fuck is that smell? Why's
Started 3 hours
why's this shit
ago.
all ferment inside here? What? Damn, baby, you need to go get in the shower to get this off.
No, I will say they did think of women though when they made those because they make a flap down there that they just
Oh, really?
spread the legs and pee.
Oh, nope, because that'd get some splatterage on it, and I'd never be able to wear Spanx because fuck, I get them on, I'd have to shit, and then it'd be on.
Bro, I want your brother's going through it today.
Oh, have
got
you
hand,
heard
foot,
what's...
mouth.
Yeah,
no. So did well,
The
Oliver got it
kids-
first.
Tatum had it first.
Oh, I thought it was
and
Oliver got it
him
from
and-
school.
I had that when I worked in
One
munitions.
of them got it.
I had that when I worked in
Yeah,
munitions.
yeah. My
It
son,
fucks up your throat.
when
your,
Dylan had it when he was in middle school, his fucking hands peeled. It was such a high fever, and you get those bumps like blister looking things. His hands peeled like they were sunburnt. The palms of them. It was nasty.
yeah,
Mm.
I
Bottoms
hated
of
the-
his feet.
your tongue and your fucking throat were like swelling up and shit. That was gross.
Yeah.
I hated
Yeah,
it.
he messaged me, telling me about it. So why don't you just keep that shit over there?
That's
Yeah.
what I
We
said.
don't need to share.
Nope.
That
I
ain't
called him,
like when I was a
I
little
called
kid.
him a pussy, but whatever.
Yeah, when they had the chicken pox parties when you was
Oh,
a kid.
yeah.
Said, oh,
Your
my kid's
buddy-
got chicken pox. Bring him
Your
over.
buddy had chicken pox, and your parents took him over there because we're going to expose and make everybody get it.
I never got
before
to do that because my
You know,
dad's
I've
75
never
years
had-
old and he still ain't never had chicken pox.
Oh, so,
I've never had it
yeah.
either.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, dude.
Oh, you better not.
Yeah.
They say it's brutal if you're an adult. It can kill you.
Because
Bring
now,
it.
now that we've had chicken pox,
Yeah.
we're subject to shingles.
I
No, I took the shingle shot.
Did you?
Yeah,
I don't think
about
I
You
don't
get
think I've
heritage
had
or
it.
what?
10 years ago. They'd go in the end of your wiener.
Yay!
Yeah, with
Like
like,
a
this-
roofing nail.
Yeah, no,
Damn.
it's just a shot in the arm, but it keeps you from. It's supposed to help keep you from getting shingles.
Ah.
Because if you
Oh,
have
you mean
chicken,
just like the
had the
COVID
chicken
vaccine.
pox, yeah, man, just like that shit.
And the flu shot.
But no, they say
'Cause
if
it
you've
all
had
works.
chicken pox, then you're carrying.
It's
the
guaranteed to
shingles.
work, guys.
It's
It's Sorry, I gave me the color here.
It's showtime.
If you could just do that and stutter at the same time,
You know the
you
funny
would
thing
make
is,
my life happy.
So my daughter, I mean Emily, my daughter, the oldest one.
I was gonna say which one.
She.
Oh, speaking of which, I found you a hat.
She
It says I don't pull out well.
she has a lisp, and I stutter. And there was one day we were making fun of each other, and Ashley's like, "Babe, you cannot make fun of her for the way she talks."
Yes, I can. It's my kid.
And M goes, "Well, I make fun of how he talks." and I was like, "It's our thing." And she goes, "You two are fucked up individuals." And I was like, "It's bonding." You fucking talk like a weirdo, and she just like, well, dumbass. I mean, like that's just what we do.
You sound like fucking Sid.
Yeah, like this is how we do it. Like you know, like
So
Arian, she's gay and she's autistic, so like I make fun of that, and she just calls me bald and
So,
shit. So like this is what we
she's
do.
Sid, and you're the fucking squirrel.
Exactly,
For my sake.
exactly.
Chasing a nut the whole time. And you see where it got you. A cheerleading squad.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
son of a bitch.
No, so let's talk about this car wash thing. Because I have never been brave enough to take my truck in that thing.
Well, my Suburban fits, and you can't tell me that your truck's not bigger than my Suburban.
Dad's 3/4 ton does fit, but he's got the
Okay,
little
just want
stubby
you to know.
mirrors on the side.
And see, I can fold my mirrors in.
Chris Carter, Chris Carter has that big F-250,
Yeah,
the black
yeah,
one.
yeah.
His truck fits. He just has to fold his mirrors in.
Okay. So why won't yours
But my
fit?
dad's dually,
Because
Earl.
I'm not taking it through that son of a
Oh, okay.
bitch.
But my dad's truck, Earl, does not fit because it's a fucking dually with a
That's
camper
hilarious.
shell on the top, and the camper shell sticks up higher because it's got that angled. deal.
Yeah.
It sticks up higher.
He
than-
literally tried to take that to the truck.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Really?
You got to spit on it first to make sure it slips in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like stuffing 12 pounds of shit
Dude,
in a 2-pound box. That's
apparently-
great.
Apparently,
Telling
fucking
me just Vaseline in front of the back fenders?
after you
and it'll
left.
slide in there.
Speaking of my dad's, after you left last weekend, when you left, Candy come out there because she was just checking to see how everything was going. And I guess Becky, her sister that lives next door in the house where the garage is, she texted Candy and goes, "Is Cody having a party in the garage?" Because I had the fucking radio blaring. Peanut was on the fucking TV after you left. And fucking we were drinking and all kinds
Yeah, I
of
didn't
shit.
realize you guys were
Dude, did
having a
you see the-
full-blown garage party, or I would have came over.
Did you hear about the frozen duck story? Okay, so my dad, the best way to train dogs to retrieve.
Oh, yeah, it's a frozen duck.
It's
with a rope
frozen
tied
ducks
to
or
his feet.
quails or whatever. Like you can train them to
Yeah.
just get used to grabbing them.
Yeah.
Well, my dad always keeps them in his freezer. Plus, he also has was a mallard in there and he had a teal in there just because he wanted to get those like that. He wanted
Right,
to get them
get 'em mounted.
mounted. Well,
What was that big one that looked like a bald white head with big wings?
we're not gonna talk about that one.
That he's having that mounted for our country.
Yeah, that's America's bird. It's America's bird. God damn it, they're gonna show up to my dad's. Earl's gonna be in the garage making his little baby Coronas and be like, "Hello," and he's gonna move. He's fucking-
Smokes on the black and
That's not a
cheese.
trumpet or swan. That's an eagle.
Oh god.
Wait a minute. Both illegal.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
So Brett was replacing that valve cover gasket that had been leaking.
Oh, yeah?
And so he had the whole top of the engine tore apart and shit. Well, I went over to get Tom a shot of Crown Peach in the freezer. And
It
so
was very good.
I was like, oh, and I grabbed this fucking frozen mallard and I went over and set it on where you pop the hood up. There's that little tray thing.
Yeah.
I wedged it on there so it was looking down. Brett walked over once and kept doing the shit, didn't pay any
Like
attention to
that
it.
far away from it with his head.
And then went back over and come back and went to leaning and goes, "What the fuck is that?" And it's just a frozen fucking duck. And I was like, "Brett's been there for 10 fucking minutes." And Brett's like, "What the fuck? Who does this?" And I was like, "Keeps a frozen duck in the freezer."
People training dogs.
And yeah. it was
Hindsight,
funny.
we should let them thaw out a little bit and reposition them in there.
Oh god. But it was a pretty duck, so that probably would have been a bad idea. It had oil all over the fucking thing. My dad been like, "Fuck happened to my duck?" But yeah, no, that was quite
It
funny.
could have been fun.
And then he was oohing and on over my dad's bike that was
He's
all
got a
dirty,
very nice bagger sitting
Oh, yeah.
there. It's
Yeah.
very pretty.
covered in fucking dust right now.
Speaking of
Yeah.
baggers, have you seen Rick White's?
Uh-uh.
Oh.
Or wait a minute. It's maroon.
Yeah, with the gold
yes.
gold leafing and
Yeah,
the
I seen it
pinstripe
not that long
flames.
ago.
Man,
That's
he was at
beautiful.
Cuz's yesterday. We went and filled feeders and stuff and got to talk to him for a little bit. God, that's a beautiful bike.
Let's see, mine, the fucking old piece of shit bitch as she is.
Yeah, how was that driving home with no headlights?
That was interesting. Yeah, I got down around the sale barn curves. It was right at dark when I left.
Yeah, it's a good thing you left when you did.
Click, no light. Ah, fuck. Yeah.
You just got Tom.
You take my up on the little mini ape hangers. Got my phone up here, so
That's
people
why you
don't run
always
me
keep a roll
over.
of duct tape. Just duct tape that motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
I told
dude.
Tom to make sure you always have a mag light in the fuck. Get two
Yes.
mag lights and just put them on the forks and just.
I'd already been fighting electrical issues with this son of a bitch, and I thought I had everything fixed. And
I
if-
saw his ass over there eyeballing my dad's headlight. He's like, that motherfucker probably works.
So you just put in a big fuse that wouldn't burn and lit her up so she'd smoke,
I
right?
found the smoke.
Yeah, no. I thought
And
God,
it was actually my fault on why it did this time. When I
Really?
tucked the wires back in, I didn't get the plastic coating deal all the way over it,
Uh-huh.
and it rubbed against a little metal bar inside the fairing, and I wore a bad spot through the wire.
I'll be damned.
So it just popped it that way.
Yeah,
Just ground it out.
But I put a 50 amp fuse in it to make sure I knew exactly where it was.
He told me, he texted me, he goes, I'm gonna find this. I said, how? He goes, I'm gonna put a big ass fuse in there, turn it on and let her get hot.
Let all the
I'm
smoke
like,
out
what
of that
do you mean? He
bitch.
goes, it'll start smoking where it's bad. I'm like, God dang, this could be bad.
Okay, so
I was
here's
like, tell me you got good insurance. He's like, oh yeah.
I was gonna push it out in the driveway when I did it. Well, see, I made a little bit of a mistake because I put it in there, and I'm sitting there, I got the fairing all apart, and all of a sudden I see smoke. So it's in this bundle of wires. I grabbed the fuse and I pulled it out, and I'm up there. I was like, God, this some bitch is still hot. And I look back there, well, the metal from the fuse was still in the deal.
Whoa, you about got lit the fuck up.
Yeah, I was back there with a pair of pliers jerking this fucking fuse out of there and finally got it out. But then, I got it all fixed. But then I turn everything back on to check it. My radio just starts randomly scanning through all the fucking channels.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
You burned it
You're
up.
like, hell yeah.
Yeah, all I could do is start laughing. Gina come out. What's the matter? I don't fucking know anymore. I'm done.
He said, I'm gonna eat an ender roll.
I just don't know what's going on with it. I shut everything off, went in the house, left it for 2 days.
Well, that's like,
Came back out, defined, okay, I'm going to figure this out. It's got to be one wire. I probably burnt one wire, and I let the smoke out of this bitch. I hit the scan button on the radio and didn't know it.
So there wasn't nothing wrong with it.
And there wasn't nothing wrong with it. I found it, luckily, before I tore the fairing back apart.
Oh my god.
well, yeah, that's how my weekend went last weekend. I come home to all my vehicles broke.
Yeah, that's
I will say,
the Suburban one broke, was it?
the starter went out. We didn't know it at the time. By the way, that starter was from 2000. That's the
Nah,
You got
original.
all the good out
That
of
is
it.
the original. I pulled it up because, like,
Nice.
I got the new one. I bought a new one, a new one, and I was like,
AC
I-
Delco.
yeah. I took the old one out, and I was like, what? I mean, like, because the old one's like this big, and the
Yeah.
new one's like this big.
Yeah,
and I'm
they're
like,
huge.
and I'm like,
And they just
What?
do fit.
and like, so I had to go take it back to give her your core charge. And the guy's like, that came out of your car? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that's the original starter. And I'm like, well, this is a 2000 Suburban. And he was just like, God damn.
Small block shit.
And I was like,
Oh, blood,
I was
Jimmy.
like, apparently they built shit different back then because it lasts. And he was like, no, they did. And he was like, I'm going to keep this. I was like, I don't think you can keep that. It's O'Reilly's part, but whatever,
He
bud.
said bullshit.
But
Just a
no,
little
so
rebuild kit.
apparently my car had been doing that slow drag start. Well, I thought when I hooked up that radio in my car, how Chevrolet did their shit back then is that OnStar shit runs through all of that.
Yep.
And okay, we're only like 17. He looked at his phone. I was like, what time is it?
No.
But,
you're good.
And so, in order to get the radio to the sound to come through the radio, you have to go into your regular harness and clip the orange wire into that to make it to where the sound will go through because of
Mhm.
stupid OnStar bullshit. Well, I was doing a bunch of research as to like why this brand new battery and shit's like dying every 3 days. Like if you don't start it every 3 days, it just die. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And Jake was like, you might have got something in your radio fucked up, like, in the wiring, and it's just slowly shorting it out. Looked at it all. It was all still wrapped real good. And my dad always made us do those like plastic clip things. You clip both sides and
Oh,
it
yeah.
keeps the wires in.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no way to short them out. It's like, there's no fucking way. Well, then she called me the next day and he was like, it just don't start no more. You turn the key over, everything stays on. It doesn't make any noise. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, then Jake was like, it's probably your fucking those years from like 99 to like what was it, like 06 had an issue with the crank start sensors
Yes.
or not sensor but the fuse.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the crank position fuse.
Yeah, so I'd come home, checked all fuses were fucking fine. So I called Jake and I was like, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Huh.
So we get to my dad's because it was parked at my house. It was parked next to the grass. So I had no way to get, because you got to take the passenger side tire off to get
Right.
in there.
Right.
We get to my dad's, and Jake's like, I wonder if it's your starter. So he gets up in there at the fucking deal and just smacks it with a fucking hammer and a fucking like punch kind of thing.
Starts right up.
And no, then it started to click. It's click, and I was like, oh. And Jake goes, that bitch locked, like it's dead. Well, it had been shorting out through that starter. It was just constantly.
So it was never your battery to begin with.
No, it was never my. What's the battery that I took out of my car was from 2004. But we'll just fucking leave that alone.
Jesus.
So
Talk about getting your money out of this.
I mean,
shit.
whoever fucking put that shit in there, that shit back then was
Oh,
built to last.
God.
But
Well,
but
hey,
no.
the battery in my buggy is
I
the
will
same
say-
one from 2015.
Oh hell yeah!
Mint.
I will say, yeah, but not the fucking belt though.
Nope, that's
But
belt
I-
number 5.
I was
but
gonna
I will
he's smoked
say-
several.
They don't think of people with big hands
No.
or like wider hands when they do. Just like to get the starter out, you just kind of do one of these. Because the cool thing is they put the bolts to go like this,
Mhm.
so you don't have to like go in like some of them do, like Ashley's van.
Oh, they suck.
Yeah,
They go
Chevy
in
always
yeah.
goes up
yeah.
in the bottom.
and yeah, so these just go up through the case or
Mhm.
whatever it is, and so like that was easy. But man, to get those little fucking wires off, I had to like.
Oh yeah.
And I don't
Put my
have
strong
those.
hand,
And I don't
child.
have those sexy mechanic fingers that can work magic. So I'm in there like with the fucking.
I can't believe Ashley's marrying you with fingers working like that.
But no, I'm more than just fucking banging. But
Jesus. That
But no, like
escalated.
I couldn't get my hand in there, like because it had like a fucking gap. Like it was like skinny on this side and bigger on this side.
Mhm.
But if you went in this way, you got stuck right here and you couldn't reach it. And I'm like, so I called Brett and I was like, you know how Brett was talking about it at the shop.
I know the way
Yeah.
he keeps doing that. He's
And
like,
so I was like, I can't get in there. And I watched a YouTube video and had a. Let's just say it took me about 3 knuckles and 3 extensions, but I got the bitches off.
Jesus. That sounds like a movie title: 3 Knuckles and 3 Extensions.
Ooh,
I've never made it past 5 minutes in that movie.
I never made it past.
that's with cleanup.
I always get to the intro, like the intro, then I'm done.
I never made it past the credits
The credits are at the end.
or the intro, whatever.
The was that prologue or whatever it's
Yeah.
called? Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as the title goes off and the first set of boobs, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yay!
Ta-da!
Good now.
Did we paint the car other
Oh,
colors?
God. But yeah, now last weekend was an expensive weekend for me.
Same.
Motorcycle fixed. Well, the motorcycle really wasn't that bad. Mentally, it was terrible.
That's
Saturday, we went to that. I went to that bachelor party, wedding reception. That guy I work with. Yeah, I blew the belt up on the buggy on the way home. Finally, all that shit's fixed. We're all good.
Same.
Everything
Same.
great. I drove Bluebell the other day though, and now it sounds like something's falling apart underneath it. So I'm just gonna park it for a while. I just don't have the mental capacity to deal with that.
Did
right
Everett
now.
get too heavy of a foot when he was driving?
No, he did really good actually.
Did he?
He did really.
He
good.
looked a little
until he
nervous.
looked at me, and we turned toward the ditch in the
Oh,
corner.
said
I would
Kia.
say, like I
The
seen those,
steering wheel does not move with your head.
I
It
seen
moves
those
with your
pictures
hands.
and he kind of looked a little nervous at some points.
He was very
But I was
nervous.
like, in my head, I'm going, child, you're in the safest fucking vehicle ever made.
Yeah, you could hit.
You could smack a tree and you're gonna go through the tree.
Yep.
Like
square body Chevy. It made
Yeah.
it real steel.
that's like I kind of still like my
Small block
Suburban because
Chevy.
it's still metal. Like I mean, like if I
Yeah.
hit something with it, I'm okay. I smash into someone's like fucking Toyota Camry and I'm like, you're fucked.
I said, we left Dad's. I said, get in there. What? I said, you're driving. Okay. He didn't hesitate. He jumped right in. We go take off. Go with his little start and stop. He's drove the buggy before, so no
Yeah.
big deal. But he's grown enough now. Before, when he drove the buggy, his heel couldn't rest on the floor for the throttle. So he's used just foot in the air
Whiskey
and
throttle on
stomping.
that bitch.
Yeah.
All or nothing.
Trying to explain to him, just rest your heel on the floor.
Big toe, big toe.
Yeah. Well, and then he wanted to drive
SpongeBob,
with
big
both
toe.
fucking feet. And I said, I'm going to
Nope.
nail that other foot to the floor. You don't quit
That's
using
how
it.
my grandma drives.
Oh,
We got on the road.
I've tried it. It's hard.
yeah, it's fucking.
He get out there, he give her a little throw and take off. Well, he's doing good. And he said, you know, he was nervous. He said, boy, you're going to have to get used. This is just a little small block. You want that big block in your truck. You're going to have to get used to just a little bit of power. Okay. God.
We
But
hit
yeah,
3
did
trees.
good.
We hit a cow and a dog, and
We
then
did
headed
good.
home.
We got to the house. You know, you can come up around the driveway, and there's my propane tank. And we ended up,
It's
we
no
wasn't,
longer a propane.
we
tank.
wasn't going to park in the yard by the
That's a giant
propane tank,
bomb.
but we parked in the yard by the propane tank because that's where he just kept turning, watching his mother guy.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. Send her straight the fuck out.
Bomb, 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 bomb.
He stopped. Is this good? Fucking perfect. Get out of my truck.
Get out.
Yeah,
That's great.
I'm buying you a car.
Do they make a car with a bumper that goes all the way around?
Sure, it's called a Humvee from the military.
That'd be cool.
What's the pacer? We'll get him a little pacer.
Yeah, no shit.
Geo Metro, but we'll take it
Hey.
all off and we'll just put solid steel on it
Dude, I'm gonna tell you what.
with a small block Chevy.
block Chevy.
Because that 4-cylinder Geo Metro engine's not gonna pull that weight.
No.
Well, I think what's going to happen,
It's just
the
gonna walk.
454 is going to be a little much. So I think we're going to find him an S10, and then we're going to build this 454 truck, and then
It's gonna be like a project truck.
Yeah.
It's like a bonding
yeah,
time truck.
he can
Yeah,
he
he'll
can drive it
It's
occasionally.
It's gonna
But
be more like a Tom calls us and says, "I need some help."
No, it's gonna be we're building it for Everett, babe.
that's why we went to the big block.
Yeah, and that's why he's gonna get an S10.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have time to drive
You know
this.
what?
I need to
You
drive
know
it
what?
for him.
Oh, I forgot you're a Chevrolet guy. I was gonna say, I think the most like indestructible little trucks were like the '90s
Ford Rangers.
Oh, Rangers
Yeah.
are bad
You could-
motherfuckers.
but they're
Yeah.
expensive now.
Yeah.
they're fucking pricey little bastards.
Everybody's got to have
But you
them.
couldn't blow it
So
up. I tried. I forgot. So I was changing my oil one time, and I fucking, you go under there, you unscrew the bolt, take the oil out, whatever. I guess I started filter first for some weird reason.
And it pissed all over you?
No, I took the filter out, and then I was like, okay, it's kind of draining, whatever. And I just slapped it back up in there. No big fucking deal. Got up, put fucking 5 more quarts in that motherfucker, and started driving. Well, then it did
so
that
you're like
evap
4
lock
quarts
thing.
too much.
Yeah. And I called Jake. I'm like, my fucking oil gauge is just freaking the fuck out. My truck's making weird noises. And Jake goes, take it back to Dad. So we take it back to Dad's, and Jake's like, let's just check the oil in it, dude.
To
There's
the
a
top
lot
of the
There's a
dipstick.
lot of oil. Like, I pulled the thing off. It's coming out the
Dumbass.
dipstick tube. And Jake goes, did you drain the old oil? I was like, I don't think so.
Change the filter.
I fucking forgot.
How bad is it when your younger brother looks at you like, what the fuck?
Well, because I may or may not
Mine
have been
does it all the
drinking.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
I may or may not have been drinking. So, like, I got distracted.
I will never fucking forget it. So I had the 79 Scottsdale.
A horse?
That's Seabiscuit.
No,
So-
he's
so-
just famous for
So
his
dad
name.
dad
They
bought
taste
this,
terrible.
Dad bought that 79 Scottsdale, and we was driving it back and forth to the city. Well, every day we'd leave from Pleasanton, we get about Lewisburg.
And have to get gas again.
No, and yes, it never passed the gas station. But the transmission has started slipping. So we checked the tranny fluid. That was back when they still had a fucking dipstick, and these new ones don't.
Tell me about it.
It's still
Right,
So-
Tom? Tell me about it.
so
Yeah.
How to use
he
my
pulls
oil
it.
dipstick for the minivan.
Well, he pulls it out and it's showing empty. And then we put transmission fluid in it, but no leaking, not burning, it's not smoking. We can't find no leaks or nothing. So we're like, what the fuck? Put transmission fluid in it, drive it on to the city. We get to the city, right about the job site, it starts slipping again. Checks it, motherfucker's empty.
You're thirsty.
Checks the oil. It's 4 quarts, too much oil.
You had a cooler in the radiator and it had a hole in there, didn't it?
No, there's a I forget what it's called, some little deal, and when it goes out, it siphons the fucking transmission fluid out of there into the oil.
Yeah, it had to go through the cooler in the
Yeah.
radiator.
That's
Yeah, but there's a
stupid idea.
Oh, it's dumb as shit. So we drain it.
That's probably the most like lava lampish looking oil you've ever seen.
You think
brown
it's paint-
red, brown red.
That fucking 79, that 350 that was in it ran better than any fucking 350 I've ever driven in
yeah,
my
that
whole
fluid-
life after that.
That fluid's a detergent. It gets in
Oh,
there and cleans everything.
It was that truck ran so fucking good for the next 10 years.
For the next 13 days.
No, because he fixed that. I forget what that son of a bitch is called. Somebody could tell me in the comments. It's a fucking just one small piece, like a bridge over from that cooler. That if it goes out, it just sucks the tranny fluid right into the oil. Changed it out.
Damn, they were sucking trannies back then too.
Yeah.
You know why they make that fluid pink?
No.
Because it's trans.
God bless.
Man, I was gonna say
Well, that's
something.
like that TikTok I watched the other day. It said 80s hair, 90s bald, 2000s dick.
By the way, that's in the last 3 episodes. That
What?
same statement
Is it?
in the last 3
Is it? Well, it
episodes.
fucking kills me because it's like I still can't
I'm
get
putting
over
a
it.
fucking counter on this video.
Ding! On the next episode of How Many Dicks Does It Have? Yeah, no, that's just fucking crazy.
Well, no, that's like, so I was, whenever her transmission was slipping and not wanting to go into gear all the way, I called Tom. I was like, there's no dipstick for the transmission. And so Tom pulls out his phone while he's on the phone with me and he's just typing away on there. And he was like, says you got to have a special tool and yada, 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 yada. And so I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I can see a dipstick there. And Tom's like, yeah, according to this, you got to have a special tool to take that off to check it. And I was like, fucking Chrysler.
Why would they do that?
Dude, I went on YouTube and looked. No, there's a cap on there. Some of them do have that special lock deal where you can't check it, so they have to. Then so mine was able to just turn off, just like pop it off.
And then you use
You
oil?
have to take the oil dipstick out, measure these two. It has to be within 2.5 inches from tip to this. That is your range. I'm like,
Yeah, just unzip.
yeah.
That's two and a
From
half
tip
inches.
to base,
Yeah.
2.5 inches.
And so
From
you take it
butthole
out,
to
you
that-
clean it off, and then you put it in. You slide it in that one, touch the bottom, and then pull it out, and then that's your gauge. Man, I pulled that dipstick out. That shit was as black as that box.
And that
And
transmission.
and I was like, whip.
She done.
And I was like, "What, Tom? She's black." And Tom's like, "Yeah."
And them clutches is gone.
That but it drove. And the crazy thing is, after we fixed it, her car had an evap leak because it would always say check gas cap because that's where it starts. It's like,
Right.
it says your gas cap's not on. After we fixed all the problems in my dad's shop, and I pulled out and drove it around for a little
It
bit,
didn't have the evap.
that was gone. Everything was gone. No check engine light, gone.
But
Everything
that
gone.
video you sent,
said, "Watch your shit."
including the transmission, was gone.
Yeah.
'Cause that
Oh, you.
That fucking whining noise and I was like,
that pump doesn't give the fuck up.
oh, it gave up.
yeah, she's ow,
And
ow, ow, ow.
but it was so weird. Like she drove it to Nevada, fine. Home, fine. Parked it. I got up, went to Walmart, not fine. And I'm like, how?
So you're the
how
problem.
fuck? Like how the fuck did you go from sitting here for 8 hours, taking a break, to just like I'm good? just
How
all of a
fast
sudden.
was she driving on the way back from Nevada?
According to Life 360, when I looked it up, she was only going like 71.
Oh, she may have stopped over there at the dirt track on the way before she left, didn't she?
Drift a few
No
corners.
way. Her dad lives down the road from the boys' ranch thing we're doing the wedding at. He lives down.
Which
Claire-
I'm
Claire-
just gonna say that sounds kind of dirty. We're going to the boys' ranch.
That's what it's called.
I
Yeah,
know it is, but
It is. I used to go to dances there all the time.
really,
Yeah, back in the day when the Lonesome Cowboys
with
was
other
together.
boys.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the Lonesome Cowboys played. Matter of fact, my first tattoo, when my mom told me she was gonna kick me out of the house if I came home with a tattoo,
You still have a tattoo gun?
after I got it, then yeah,
Would you like to see how these end when you start the conversation with you still have your tattoo gun?
yeah, stand up and
I
show
got
the camera.
proof on my low back.
I just need a tattoo.
What?
I just need a tattoo.
Of what?
Something around my finger after my wedding. Like something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, we did
He
that.
did that one.
Yeah, just
The hands
just-
fade very bad, by
Yeah.
the way.
Oh, I know.
They don't hurt,
Yeah.
but,
But-
they fade.
No, I have to.
Did I tell you
I,
about that tattoo guy I found in Washington?
I have to
that's gonna
get.
happen.
I'm gonna have to get a different kit because I
But
can't
you got 3
find
weeks.
needles for my old machines. Oh, I can order them on Amazon. You can get a rotary gun with all the shit for nothing. $50.
I'm not needing a fucking colonoscopy. I just need a tattoo. I don't need
No,
no
I'm just
rotary
saying.
fucking machine that.
No,
No.
dumb. No, dumb.
Rotary.
I know.
Come on.
So you
want
just
that
take the-
old
all
school-
you do is
Yeah, if I
All
can
you
find
do
needles,
is
that's
you
what
just
I have.
have
I
you
mean,
seen
I
the
got
ones they make in jail? You
hundreds
take a
of dollars of
PlayStation 2
machines.
controller, take the fucking thing out that
Oh,
spins in
Jesus
the
Christ!
controller.
Quit watching YouTube. You're
It was actually on the History Channel when they did that jail shit. That's how they used to make the ones in jail.
They used to use that 8-track motor
Yeah.
and a guitar string.
hmm
Or honestly, the best like these were done with the spring out of a Bic lighter.
Hey, I have
You
an
take
idea we
2
should
pairs
try.
of pliers and hold a lighter underneath of it, and you pull on that spring. And as you pull on it, it straightens it out perfect. But it keeps that coil to it, which is what holds the ink.
Hmm.
You get it out to the length you need, and then you just hold the lighter underneath of it, and it'll break. And when it breaks, it frays the end.
And it makes that piece you need.
Yep.
I
And
think we
literally
ha-
the
I
round.
think
And
we
then you
should-
get tetanus.
I think we
I mean,
should go.
currently no Hep C, no tetanus, no nothing. I got a bunch
think
of them.
we should go get
And
those
I did get him in prison. I got him in my
ancient
kitchen.
tattoos done, like the ones they use with the fucking. They hit the wood on the needle and they.
I would actually like to do that.
I would like to try that.
Me too.
I wonder. I've heard it's very fucking painful.
The Maori do it with a fucking boar's tusk.
Yeah.
And then sit and tap. That's where the name come from. It's actually called tatau, not tattoo. And
Yeah, well,
it's
Americans are
from the
stupid.
sound that it makes when they smack it with that.
And it
But
hit
have you
the
seen
bone.
some of those guys getting them done? They're like, oh, fuck.
You know,
like,
there's a fine line between that tapping that and it making a dots to slicing you to the fucking bone.
yeah.
They said there's a fine line between hitting it too hard and going all the way to the bone.
Yeah, I don't do either one of those two.
No.
I would have to stop taking my blood thinners for a couple of days, or I'm
I
gonna
don't-
bleed out on the tattoo
I don't
chair.
do either. I don't hit it too hard or go to the bone. I
Oh.
just give it my all.
Oh,
Dear God.
But no, I think that would be kind of cool to get. I don't know where you'd get one of those at.
What?
I can make one.
No,
I got
no,
some chicken
God, no.
feathers and a
I
2x4.
got a European hog skull right here. They use
See,
boar's
there you go.
tusk.
I don't trust either one of
There's
you
4 needles.
Come on.
We could make this shit.
I've let him tattoo me. We got
with
some
the tattoo gun.
Yeah, and it says tramp.
Yeah, but it's not like
And it
it's
looks
not
like
like
a
he's using a
stand.
fucking hammer and chisel just sitting
It
there.
felt
putting
like
ink
he
in.
was that day.
And the funny part was, is as we were doing it, we're taking pictures and I'm putting them on Facebook, or I'm taking pictures. putting
Speaking
them
of
on
Facebook, do you know that
and
new
they're like,
setting they have?
we thought you guys were joking last night at the bar when you talked
No.
about that. I was like, and then the first comment, that's not real. I'm like, the
Okay.
fuck it's not.
So you know Facebook has the home thing, right?
Yeah.
Get out of here. So
What do you mean?
so like how it has the home button right there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just hit the marketplace one.
No. Okay, so this just shows like all your advertisements.
If you hit the
bullshit.
friends deal, you see the shit for your friends.
That used to be the friends logo, or like
Mhm.
used to be like the add friends, like when you get
Yeah.
a friend request. No, that just shows all your friends.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It just shows your friends' shit, not the stupid
I
stuff.
gotta look. I did not. I thought that showed who sent
Like,
you a friend's request.
That's what it used
or-
to be. That's what it used to be.
Shut up.
100%.
People you haven't talked to in years have been trying to contact you.
Wow.
They're all
Yeah,
there.
did you know that too?
That's,
Hey, did you also know like TikTok's been really weird about Facebook lately? Like it's been asking you to do all this Facebook shit now.
no.
Like,
No.
add your Facebook friends. Do
Did
this
they-
with Facebook.
Did they
and
get bought out?
according to Trump, they've reached an agreement with China.
Great.
And on the next episode, we're going to talk about politics.
Okay.
But we love
Ah,
you guys. See you on the next one.
shit.
Bye, Felicia.